Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you 15 amazing mods for Forge Minecraft version 1.20.1 or 1.21. Let's head into the video. And we start off with Threateningly Mobs. This mod will introduce several new mobs designed to make your survival in Minecraft more challenging. These mobs possess unique abilities and can even attack your farm animals. They can be found in any biome and have up to 200 HP, so you should be careful around them. Most of the mobs are hostile, and what makes them different from normal Minecraft mobs is that they feel more like magical beasts instead of the usual Minecraft monsters that only appear at night. I think this mod is pretty cool for a fantasy mod pack that needs some more hostile mobs. I also think that the mob's design is pretty well made and it feels detailed and interesting while still fitting into normal Minecraft. What some people might not like is that the mod doesn't follow a specific theme and just adds many different kinds of fantasy creatures, some of which are really large, larger than usual Minecraft mobs. Besides that, a new mod with a few cool mobs, feel free to check it out. Most of you will know the cool cannons from the Create mod, with which you are able to blast projectiles at targets far away. However, for some of you, the whole process of setting these cannons up with the Create mod might feel too complicated, and you might be searching for more simple cannons that can be easily used and that don't take as much space and effort to load. Blast, Travel, Reload will add new cannons that can be easily crafted and that look quite vanilla friendly. These cannons can be loaded with gunpowder, and then you can decide whether you want to shoot some TNT or if you like to enter the cannon yourself and launch yourself up far away to travel far distances really quickly, which is pretty cool. You can fix the cannon with chains and basically create a fixed route of transportation from a base to an outpost. The mod can be easily used, is quite vanilla friendly considering its content, and it has great animations when it comes to shooting the cannons. The mod only has 3000 downloads so far, so it is pretty unknown. Cool mod. Skylands is a mod that feels similar to the Ada, just in your normal Minecraft world, far above the ground. This mod will introduce 4 new biomes, full of sky islands, mostly inspired by Tears of the Kingdom. These biomes will consist of many islands and a lot of dungeons with new mobs, bosses and loot. Besides the biomes and mobs, there are also new items and features like a glider, slow falling, skydiving and more. I think the mod is pretty cool because of its unique mechanics and visuals, which, especially with shaders, look interesting. There are also some things that I think could be changed, like the amount of clouds, which often block your view. The biomes also appear a bit too often in my opinion, and could be reduced to smaller areas with more unique dungeons. Besides that, I'm always a fan of colorful, vibrant biomes that feel like something new and fresh to explore. So if you want to travel across the clouds, link is down below. Next we have Oceanic Realms. This mod will make your oceans more vibrant and will fill it with many new biomes and animals, making explorations underwater much more interesting. There are also new mobs like fish, sharks, crabs and more. Some of these mobs are pretty small, but you can also find quite large ones, like the great white shark, hammerhead or the oar, which is a super long creature that is something much different to the small fishes you usually find in the water. The mob design is really well made and looks great with shaders. I also like that there are many different kinds of animals, and even though the total number is just around 15, each one feels unique and not like 20 different versions of the same creature. Besides that, the mod doesn't add anything groundbreaking, it is just another mod to add some more diversity to nature in Minecraft, and it does what it is supposed to do. NukaCraft Fallout mod is a mod that will introduce the world of Fallout to Minecraft. The mod is based on the different Fallout games and will bring power armors, weapons, dangerous wasteland creatures and more to Minecraft. So it will basically turn Minecraft into a completely new place, which is exciting to explore and a perfect apocalyptic setting if you like those kinds of mods. The structures and blocks added by this mod look really cool, especially some of the blocks you can find in the underground structures are amazing and also fit in all kinds of sci-fi mod packs. But also the armors and power suits look great and have 3D models that still feel like Minecraft, but also have this post-apocalyptic style. The problem many mods have that are based on some kind of franchise, like Star Wars, Star Trek and so on, is that they try to add a lot of content, but that they are usually not really made in a high quality, and therefore it is not a lot of fun to play them. I think this mod found a perfect balance between adding a lot of content that also has a great quality, good work, and definitely worth checking out for any Fallout fan. The next mod on the list is big. The mod's file is almost 100 megabytes large. And what do you get for this huge mod? Well, cool looking explosions. Yep, that's it. However, these are the coolest and most immersive explosions I have ever seen in Minecraft. Explosion Overhaul rethinks explosions in Minecraft, making them realistic. Now, there are unique sounds, changing with the distance and environment. You can see shockwaves, have concussions, and the explosions themselves look much more realistic. So basically, explosions now look like in Battlefield. And it is crazy that someone actually accomplished a mod like this, because I can't even imagine how much work this must have took. Now, even when you're moving in mines and there's some kind of explosion a few dozens of blocks away, the redstone lamps will start to flicker and the screen will shake. Everything feels super immersive, and even if you don't want to use the mod in a mod pack, checking it out is definitely worth it. 100 Years Warfare might be one of my favorite mod releases this year. This mod has been published just a month ago and adds really cool content by introducing army gameplay to Minecraft. Similar to Villager Recruits, this mod lets you build up an army of soldiers that you can command at your will to fight other armies, monsters, or lay siege on castles and more. With this mod, you can really create actual settings of armies clashing into each other in Minecraft, which is super stunning and also extremely fun. What makes this mod different from Villager Recruits is that the soldiers are not villagers, but normal Minecraft player models. Some of the command mechanics are similar, and you can tell your soldiers to attack, move forward, backward, and so on, but you can, for example, not choose as many formations as in Villager Recruits. What is really cool about this mod is that you can enter a third-person perspective to command your whole army more easily and to have an overview over what is going on, so you can play it like an actual strategy game, commanding your army depending on the situation to win. What I'm not a big fan of is the state of the siege equipment, which the mod also adds. For me it was pretty difficult to control, and the models also could use some more details, because their textures and models don't fit as well into Minecraft yet. Besides that, a great mod, and definitely a competitor to Villager Recruits for people who are looking for an army mod. Next, there's Extermination. Some of you might know the movie War of the Worlds, which is about an alien invasion with huge towering machines that unleash destruction upon the world. This mod will add exactly these machines to the game. They will rise up from the ground and hunt you, attacking you with laser beams. And all you can do is run or face these seemingly unbeatable opponents. For this, the mod adds a few new weapons, like rocket launchers. And besides that, the mod doesn't add a lot. These creatures look actually pretty unsettling and have well-made models that look like the real machines from the movie. This mod won't add a large range of content, but basically an alien invasion event where you can fight against or run from huge machines. The mod has a pretty good quality, and if you're looking to create a sci-fi or apocalypse mod pack, this is also great. Next, we have Survival Instinct, and for some reason there are many apocalypse mods in this video, and Survival Instinct is also a mod set in an apocalyptic era and perfect for anyone who's looking for structures and equipment in a setting. The structures are pretty normal, simple shops, gas stations and farm buildings, so nothing you haven't seen in other Minecraft mods. The equipment might be the coolest part about the mod, because it is so diverse and detailed. You have firefighter suits, military equipment with night goggles, and even some ghillie suits. All of these armor sets look unique, detailed, and still fit into the game. The weapons are cool, but I would have preferred less weapons overall, and more with 3D models, as the mod adds many 2D weapons, and only a few which are actually in 3D. And that is it. The mod is just a few weeks old, and already has more than 50,000 downloads, so definitely worth taking a look at. The next mod on the list is Unusual Furniture, and it has been quite some time since I showcased a furniture mod, so I thought I would add this one to this video. Unusual Furniture is a vanilla style mod that will add furniture pieces and props that are similar to existing Minecraft plants, blocks and so on. There are small tables, chairs, drawers, lamps, railings for stairs, and also some plants and flower pots for your gardens. The blocks are dynamic, so you can build a sofa as large as you want, for example, and all of the blocks will connect with one another. my favorite blocks might be the streetlights, which would also be perfect for some kind of steampunk and 18th century theme city and mod pack. Overall, the mod really delivers on its promise to give you vanilla-style content, and the furniture pieces fit well into the game. Of course, there are a lot of furniture mods out there, many of them are already quite well made, but going with this one is definitely no mistake. Up next, we have a mod called ParCool, Minecraft Parkour, and I've already shown you this mod a long time ago, but I thought I would include it again, because it is simply so unique, and I have never found another mod that is quite like it. This is a mod that will completely change movement in Minecraft by adding clinging to cliffs, crawling, dodging, diving, backflips, front flips, horizontal wall runs, vaulting, wall jumping, and more. So this mod is not as easy to use and get into as other mods, because there are so many mechanics, and figuring out all of the different movements takes some time. But after that, this mod is a lot of fun, even if you just use it to try it out on a new world. Movement feels just more exciting, dynamic if you're using a mod like this. And it is not like the normal running and jumping, which is also nice, but not nearly as cool as using this mod. The mod even adds a zipline mechanic, with which you can make traveling much more fun and faster than in normal Minecraft. Next, we have a mod called Helldivers, Crafted Democracy, which is a mod based on Helldivers, a game that I have never played myself, but that also has a dedicated fanbase. The mod will add content from the Second Galactic War with the Automaton and Terminate fronts. So there are many hostile machines, which have a connection to existing Minecraft mob models, but are still much different to the normal zombies and skeletons you know. Furthermore, there are multiple armor sets and a bunch of weapons, ranging from pistols to rifles, rocket launchers and snipers. In the mod you can explore multiple planets, which look much different than the normal Minecraft world. The mod isn't anything groundbreaking, and in terms of quality, the mobs and weapons are decent, but there are still mods which have better content with guns. Still, for fans of the franchise, this mod is definitely a cool option. For our next mod, we have the Bygone, and this is a mod that will introduce a prehistoric dimension that is accessible via archaeology. The dimension is a place underground with multiple biomes, like the Underhang, which is a lush upside-down forest, the primordial ocean, an amber desert, and the Shelf Hollow, which is filled with strange spores. There you can also find new mobs, like a new mount that doesn't take fall damage, small insects, hostile creatures, types of underwater mobs, and more. Overall, I think the mod still lacks a larger purpose or benefit to the game's progression in comparison to other dimension mods, so there's no real incentive to enter it. In terms of looks, it is cool, but could also be a bit more vibrant, but that is just my personal taste. Do you like to blow up things in Minecraft, and TNT just feels a little bit too small for you? Then you can use Create Nuclear Shell to turn large areas of land into a radioactive wasteland and have an epic and huge explosion while doing so. The mod is an add-on to the Create mod and will let you craft a nuclear shell that you can shoot with cannons. And upon impact, this shell will cause a really big explosion that looks stunning and still has a Minecraft style, which is pretty cool. And mobs in a close area will get radiated by the explosion, making this weapon even more devastating. Feel free to take a look at it. The last mod on our list is PaperDoll. This is a client-side mod that will add a single feature to Minecraft, a Bedrock-style PaperDoll to your user face, which is highly customizable and can be used to enhance your gameplay experience. It supports other entities and is compatible with many other mods. If you like to have a feature like this, you can find the mod down below. This is it for this video. You can find the links to all of the mods in the description below. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more videos like this in the future, feel free to leave a like, comment or subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.